Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. I'm talking Thomas Markle Sr. That's right. Meghan's dad is in the news and something pretty big has happened. And I want to talk about that. And I want to talk about the further ludicrousness of giving Meghan this award next week and the backlash that has spun as a result of what's going on with her dad. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, and leave me comments, as all of those help YouTube to recommend my video, and I sincerely appreciate it. I also want to remind you all that I do have my second channel. It's called Goose Adventures, and on it, I'm detailing how I lost 140 pounds. I did it drug-free and surgery-free. I'm talking about what I did, how I did it, what I ate, all those things. How I exercise. You can find all of that over there if you're the least bit interested. But let's get into this story because this is big. So I'm recording this on Tuesday night, not sure when it'll go up, but as of the time of this recording, here's what's being reported. This is according to GBN. And it's saying Meghan Markle's estranged father is trapped in the Philippines trapped in a Philippines building after massive earthquake. So this was brought to my attention by people who, thank you for letting me know, people who watch the channel. They let me know that Samantha apparently was online and talking about this, and then GBN picked it up and ran with it. So again, this is being recorded on Tuesday. More information might still come out. But at the time of this recording, Meghan Markle's father is stuck on the 19th floor of a building in the Philippines after a massive earthquake, according to Meghan's estranged half-sister, Samantha. So she was on social media. It sounds like she's on X to reveal the news to her followers. She wrote, "My father is stuck on the 19th floor of the building in the Philippines after a massive earthquake, and he can't walk, and he is trapped." She went on to blame Meghan for the situation. And just a reminder, of course, they've been estranged. I want to talk about your thoughts on this. I want to talk about my thoughts on this. And I have a lot of thoughts, but I'm going to get through just a little bit more of this, but I want to talk about it. So a 6.7 magnitude earthquake struck the Philippines. Of course, thoughts and prayers for anybody who's affected by that. That's absolutely devastating. It struck near the eastern, is it Visayas region? According to the United States Geological Survey, people have been urged to stay away from the beach and move further inland amid fears of aftershocks. It's just devastating. It's just terrible. But yeah, so Samantha is telling people that he is stuck. And I say it like that because that's the only way the news is reporting is according to Samantha. So if that's the case, that is just awful that Thomas is stuck in that building with limited mobility issues. Now, I have a lot of thoughts on this, and I'm dying to know yours. I don't know that I could. Okay, I'm no Team Meghan Markle fan. I am not, but I always give my honest opinion. I don't know that I would go on social media immediately bashing Meghan for this. She did not cause the tsunami. You can make whatever Wicked Witch jokes you want, but she did not cause that tsunami. But I will address the backlash because I think there's something to it. And what's going on is, just a reminder that next week she is set to receive, along with Harry, this Humanitarian Award. So think about the timing of that. It's October 9th. It's on Mental Health Day. It's this gala. It's in New York City. Okay. So the honor recognizes their work through Archewell Foundation and efforts they've been championing and it's this festival and all this. But I just say, holy hypocrisy once again. So she's being hailed as a humanitarian. And I just would think, regardless, even if you're estranged, you're telling me you couldn't do something to help or throw money at the problem or something. I understand. I'm thinking like a rational person. She does not. I'm just honestly surprised, even at the optics of it, that she'll find a way to play victim, honestly, is my thought. But just that she wouldn't try to. I hear myself. I know. What I want to say is I'm surprised she wouldn't try to lend a hand, even if it's just for the optics of it. But that's not how she operates. I understand that. It's just, It's pretty sick if you ask me. There's definitely, I think we all have members of family that we are closer to and some we might not be close to, but I'd like to think when the chips are down, if it was that severe, you kind of let that go, right? You kind of, depending on what it is, you kind of let that go. And that's again assuming that there is anything that happened between them. I'm inclined to think, and I'm not there, I'm just speculating. And there's plenty of things that Meghan and Harry do that I am happy to call out. I don't like to invent things. I don't like to exaggerate things. It's not my style. So I don't know. Maybe, I've said publicly, I just don't know. I have interviewed Thomas Markle Jr. before, and he was nothing but nice to me. So I have nothing bad to say. And everything he told me about himself and his dad kind of matches up with the stuff I hear. And I want to believe them, but I don't know them. So I don't know. But I will say it's on brand for Meghan, because think about what they've just gone through, both she and Harry, with King Charles. He just met with King Charles, and now we keep hearing these stories in the news, almost like Harry and Meghan are leaking them. When have they ever done that? Constantly. They do it constantly. But they have things to gain from that. King Charles can always set them up in a better position. I'm not saying he will or should. I'm just saying he could do that if he decides. Thomas sounds like, I'm not in his finances, but sounds like to me, Thomas is not in that position. And so, again, just as an outsider, it seems like if they can't help her, Meghan won't help them. That's kind of been an ongoing theme we've heard from, the books we've read and the stories we've heard, from childhood friends to grown-up friends to even like ex-husband, right? Mailing back the ring and stuff. It's just like they outgrow their usefulness to her. I mean, some could argue that about Harry. He seems to outgrown his usefulness to her, and it seems as an outsider that their relationship has changed as a result. So I don't know. I felt the need to talk about this. I'm not diving super deep because, again, I'm not here to make things up. I don't know. But I think it's weird, and I think the timing is interesting with the Humanitarian Award. Let me know your thoughts on this. I think it's evil I just think about, what is it? It's alienation with the grandchildren. I think as an adult, right or wrong, you can do what you want to do. Like you can just decide, I don't like your purple rug. I'm never talking to you again. It's not right, but it's within your right to do so. When there are kids involved and he's not getting to see the grandkids, that's a problem. That's a problem. And I feel for the guy, I do, and it sounds like he's had a rough go. Again, I don't know the guy. I've never met him. I've never spoken to him. I don't know. I've said vocally, like, it seems like he's made some mistakes along the way. But does he deserve this? No, I don't believe he does. And I will continue to call out Meghan and say, like, for God's sakes, talk to your dad. Like, I felt for him when he said, his wish was to be able to talk to her before he died. Things like that. But I mean, I don't know. I will tell you a funny side note if you're interested in knowing this. And I honestly have zero ill will toward Samantha Markle Jr. None. I've never talked to her. I don't know her. I was blocked by her. And the reason I was blocked by her is because when I interviewed Thomas Markle Sr., Jr., excuse me, again, he was nothing but nice to me. Very nice guy. He called her, they were arguing at the time. It's been years since I talked to him. They were arguing at the time, if I remember correctly, and he called her a little shit. She blocked me. I didn't call her a little shit. I think my reaction was, I was like brand new at interviewing people. So I was like, I don't know what to say to that. So I just didn't say anything. And so she blocked me. Okay, fair enough. I didn't mean to like laugh. It's just like a sibling rivalry. I wasn't making fun of her. I didn't call her a little shit, but whatever. She blocked me and that's fine. She can have her opinion and I'll have mine and that's okay. But But anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. As more details become available, I'll let you know. And again, I'm recording this in advance. I have another video going up first. So there may be more developments in the time that I get this up. We'll just see what happens, but still comment below what you think. Do you feel similar to me where you're like hesitant with the Markles, but it doesn't feel right what Meghan's doing? That's kind of where I land. And then to get a humanitarian award, like, come on. I have this deep, dark fear. And again, I've talked about it before, and I hope this is not the case. I hope I'm wrong. I have this deep, dark fear that if or when something happens to Thomas Markle Sr., that accusations will fly from Meghan because he won't be around to refute it. I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. But anyway, we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this one. I usually come more prepared. This one's just a little bit gray area, and I just kind of want to get your take. I felt like it was important to talk about, but I want to get your take. I will say this, in the last video I posted, if I put these up in the right order, I talk about, the Serena cotton scandal of it all and how Meghan's solution was to just post mahjong on her Instagram out of nowhere, like girls' night, whatever. And so that was still before, this was around the same time. That was around the same time this was happening. So again, it's just like, it's not directly affecting her. So she's just, to me, it's just almost like a blatant, not a care in the world. There you go. It's just kind of sickening, if you ask me. It's weird, too, that we haven't seen Doria in a long time. Not that I'm dying to see Doria, but I just find that weird. I always wonder about their dynamic behind the scenes. I definitely have heard other YouTubers speculate on that, and I wonder a lot about that, what it's like. I don't know. You can let me know comments on all this, what your thoughts are. If you feel like I'm off base, that's okay. You can let me know if you feel like I'm if you feel how I feel, then let me know. I know that's a song. What song is it? If you feel how I feel. What song is that? Let me know that in the comments too. That's going to bug me. Hang on. I've got to look. If you feel how I feel. What song is that? Hold on. If you feel how I feel. What is that? What song says if you feel how I feel? You feel how I feel. Let's see. Oh, that's not the song I was thinking about. They're saying Rihanna's Umbrella. If you feel how I feel, come on, stand under my umbrella. That's not the song I'm thinking about. Anyway, I don't know. All right, I'm going to leave this here. Sorry, I feel like I'm all over the place on this one, but dying to know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to further support the show, be sure to hit the hype button. Thank you to everybody who's hit that button. It's a new thing they're rolling out. It's not available to everybody, so don't freak out if you don't see it. But if you do see it and you could hit it, that really does help YouTube to recommend my videos. And thank you to everybody who's been writing me that you've been hitting the hype button. That means so much to me. You can also support by checking out my second channel, Goose Adventures. I'm trying to get back to it. Hold on. It's right here. Goose Adventures. I'm posting once a week over there. I'm detailing how I've lost over 140 pounds and what I did and how I worked out and what I ate. And I'm still mid-transformation. I'm deep in the workout of it all. I work out 6 days a week. So I've been talking about that. And I just did a what I eat in a day and that kind of stuff. So find all that information over there if you're the least bit interested. Also, check out my merch. We got Beetlejuice in time for October. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Yeah. Is there going to be a goose in black and white suit show up? Maybe. I love that movie. Beetlejuice is so good. All right. And then if you also want to support, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Yes, it's my old name, but it's tons of new content, tons of bonus material over there. Check it out if you're the least bit interested. You can find deep dives, Harry and Meghan stuff, not Harry and Meghan stuff. Sometimes I go into William and Catherine. I go into other controversies that I've found, all kinds of stuff. So check that out. And thank you to my executive geese and ganders. You're the wind beneath my goosey wings. I appreciate you all so much. I really do. And that's going to do it for me. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. And as more stuff breaks about this story, I will let you know for sure. If you have thoughts on this, let me know. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, how are you? How are things? Okay, so it's always hard to dance around that stuff. I try to be open about how I feel about things and on my, give my opinions. Family is tough. We all have good, bad, and ugly in our family, don't we? But they're still family. So that's typically where I fall on this. I have been vocal in the past. Again, I have nothing but nice things to say about Thomas Markle Jr. He gave me his time when he didn't need to. I was nobody and he was very kind. But I have no allegiance to him. I'm just saying, like, so I don't forget that. So I'm not just trying to trash talk somebody. I just think in general, that family, including Meghan, they're all very much kind of attention starved, maybe. That's what it seems to me. Now, both can be true. You can be attention starved, but they could still be screwed over by Meghan. I do believe that's the case. I do. I think, especially Dad, I think it's wrong how he's been treated and to not have any access to the grandkids. And it sounds like he supported her. I have mixed feelings on that because that's what you do as a parent, but it sounds like he went above and beyond for her. Sounds like she's a spoiled brat, so that stinks. I don't know. It doesn't make it right. I don't wish ill will on any of them, and my fear is she's going to claim he did something awful. I hope that's not the case, and we'll come up with a story afterwards to try to explain some of this away. But I hope that's not it. I don't know. I just feel for him. I do. All right, I'm gonna leave this here. I didn't mean to go depressing. I just do. I feel for him. I hope he's okay in this earthquake. If he's truly, trapped in this earthquake, if that's what's happened, then obviously I don't wish that on anybody. I hope he's okay and hope he gets the help he needs and hope he's, everything's okay. But it will be interesting to see if Meghan, she won't, but does or says anything about this. That'll be interesting. So we'll see. All right, guys, I'm leaving this here. Let me know your thoughts on all this. If you stayed tuned this long, how about what else? Let's see. What are you going to be for Halloween? Let me know in the comments. Do we have a costume yet? Since we're talking Beetlegoose. What are you going to be for Halloween? I don't know. I'm not a big dress up person, but for the Gosling, I will. See, last year she was Taylor Swift. Oh, I know what she wants to be. This year she's trying to be a Savannah Banana. So that'll be cute. I try to coordinate with her costume, so maybe I'll be a baseball. Maybe I'll be a, I don't know, cheerleader. I don't know. I'll be something. Who knows? Oh, goodness gracious. I'd like to be Princess Catherine. Oh, I haven't done this in a very long time. Here you go. Can I be this? Can we do this? Will this stay on with my headband? Maybe. There you go. I'll just be this for Halloween. All right. I'm leaving this here. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you're going to be for Halloween. And if you're giving it thought, I can't believe we're already there. I went into my hardware store and oh my gosh, the Christmas crap is up already. I'm about to die. It's going too fast. All right. Take care. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Humanitarian award.